Hello everyone, my name is Jasmine Peace, a junior social work major at Winston-Salem State University. Today I will be discussing my macro change project that I had to complete this semester. So according to Prepare, the first step is to address the problem to start a macro change project. So what I had to do is figure out what is, to me, a major problem that I see on campus every day. So what I decided to research and find data from was I noticed that there's a risk of safety hazardness and a risk of head-on collisions near the parking lot of Gleason Hall dorm in Lot X parking lot. There isn't enough space for both cars to effectively move out without hitting each other, and there isn't any direction signs to show who has the right of way of that area. So within research, I had to find out what people are being put at risk due to the problem and what were the risks for me advocating for the problem. At the end of the Prepare model, I evaluated the problem and decided that the project change was feasible with the supervision of Dr. Bird. So one of the other first steps is engaging. So I had to engage the students here on campus. I decided to choose the population that live near the area. I discovered that majority of the students who live near the area have dealt with the safety hazard of the problem I chose, whether it was pedestrians who walk near the area or drivers who have to come through the area. Within my research of the data, I learned that it takes 24 feet for two cars to park near each other, and that's just side by side. So with measuring tape, I measured the parking lot where the safety risk is, and it measured about 25 feet, meaning it's only a couple feet more wider than it takes for two cars to park near each other side by side. Considering this factor, it doesn't really consider the fact that cars have to pull out to be able to turn, and it doesn't include that space for that, which makes it inadequate. So I wanted to implement a stop or yield sign that would possibly eliminate the risk of head-on collisions and lower the rate of head-on collisions in the area or risk of the area. After assessing the problem, I had to make a plan on how I was gonna implement my innovative idea. I had to muster support from the public safety department. I had to develop goals and objectives, which a goal was to lower the risk rate of the area. And I also had to constantly evaluate the problem as it relates to the project. A person of influence was Dr. Bird, who is the department chair of the social work program and is also the instructor for the Methods 2 social work course. Dr. Bird served as a supervision and constant influence within the macro change project. Also, along with Mr. Norman Johnson, who is the head director of the Public Safety Department on the campus of Winston-Salem State University. Mr. Norman was able to help me implement my effective idea. We sat and discussed the budget and how the plan would work being placed on summer work. I was allowed to present my proposal within his committee. And thankfully they accepted the idea that I had and noticed that it was becoming a problem. The problem I chose was becoming a problem that they have noticed. So they placed the idea on summer work, and I constantly evaluate, just making sure that the idea is still being able to be completed in the summer and there's nothing hindering it. evaluation of the process, I continue to discuss the implementation process with Mr. Norman and Dr. Bird. And here are my references. Thank you.